You know, I try to be generous, but it is not always easily. Shortly after I moved to Cambridge in the 80s, I was leaving a Dunkin' Donuts in Central Square. It was bitter cold. Guy was holding a cup outside, so I dropped in a quarter, when a quarter was still a quarter, by the way, to which the man replied, "That's my coffee." Then last week, on those minus-degree days, I'm back in Central Square, where there are sadly still quite a few people asking for help. I gave $1 or $2 to everyone I passed. To tell the truth, made me feel pretty good about myself, till I read a story on masslive.com. Sophia Lorena of Wareham won $200 on a scratch ticket on that same frigid Saturday. Shortly after, she drove by a homeless man, Glenn Williams. Here's what she wrote on her Facebook page. "I was so excited until I looked up and met Glenn. He was holding a homeless sign in his hands. He shook and he was crying as the negative-degree wind whipped his face. I rolled down my window, offered to buy him coffee, which he was hesitant but grateful to accept." Mass Live reports that Lorena called homeless shelters, but no space was available. She then writes this: "It was then I knew why I won the $200. God placed Glenn in my path for a reason. So I drove him to the Rosewood Inn in Wareham and paid for a 2-night stay." But Lorena, a single mother, did not stop there. She set up a GoFundMe page for Williams, which to date has raised, you ready, $17,000, some of which Sophia is giving to other local homeless charities. You know, while most of us aren't Sophia Lorena, there's surely a little of her in each of us. She thinks she was the major beneficiary of her giving. This photo of the two pretty much confirms that. What do you think? Email us, tweet us, please share your thoughts.